Southaven, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
Southaven, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. We've got 8 Monster Jam competitors who have been seeded into a bracket based on a random draw. The winner of this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. All right, I got one more question for you guys before we kick this off. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the right lane, make some noise for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Taking on his opponent in the left lane, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. A fantastic matchup to kick off the JCB Racing competition. A big challenge for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco as he looks to take out the points leader. Let's go green! All right, close to call. We've got our officials taking a look at the Monster Jam replay as they make that official call to see which one of these drivers will be moving on to the semifinal round. Reviewing that footage to see whose 2 BKT tires were able to cross that finish line first. Looks like we are getting word one of our competitors did hit that Monster Jam turn cone. Our officials are reviewing the footage, trying to figure out which one of these drivers will advance. Looks like I am getting word that advancing on is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Our next matchup's ready to go in the right lane. It's Angelina Knock in Megalodon. She's taking on her opponent in the left lane, John Zimmer in Zombie. A veteran of the sport taking on Angelina Knock in Megalodon in her beginning phase of her career. But anyone can take the win. Let's go green! Trouble for Angelina Knock and Megalodon on the track. That means advancing on to the semifinal round is John Zimmer in Zombie. Now, Monster Jam fans, take a look up at the video board as we zoom in to our Monster Jam racing lights. This is the mechanism that we use to communicate with the drivers as they pull to the line in JCB Racing. You're gonna see the first set of amber lights illuminated, and that is the driver's cue to get on their mark. They're gonna pull up to that line. They're gonna look for those second set of amber lights, which is essentially telling them to get on their mark. And the second that they see that red light go out and they see the light turn green, we know what that means. It's time for them to put that foot heavy on the throttle, and they've got to be quick but smart on these turns. You can see it can cause trouble back on 4 wheels. Megalodon is good to go, but we've got more JCB racing as only 2 drivers have been confirmed to move on to the semifinal round, where we'll see father versus son in that first matchup. Our next matchup's ready to go. Make some noise in the right lane. It's Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Taking on his opponent in the left lane, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. An exciting matchup and rivalry between the 2 of these drivers. Crazy Train with 14 racing wins, Gravedigger with 7. Who will it be? Let's go green! Your winner is Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Next up, let's see those plane wings in the stands for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. He's taken on his opponent, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. 7 wins for Sparkle Smash and 8 for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy, who's hoping to come off that wave of momentum, bringing those wins right here into Southaven. But Jamie Sullivan will not make it easy on her competitor. 1 spot left in the semifinals. Let's go green! Your winner is Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. An exciting round 1 of JCB racing already underway. Let's take a look at that video board to see the action as it's unfolded so far. We saw John Zimmer Jr. in a very close race secure his spot in the semifinal round, where we're gonna get to see him battle it out against his father, who took out Angelina Knock, who had some trouble on the track. It's father versus son in our first matchup in the semifinal round. But as we move on, we're gonna get to see another family duo. It's a battle of the Robbins brothers as Crazy Train takes on Plane Crazy. The 4 fastest have been determined, but only 2 spots remain in the final round.
Southaven, are you guys enjoying the racing competition so far? Well, we've got more for you. We started with 8, now we're down to the fastest final 4. The winner of this round will move on to the finals and be that much closer to those first 8 points of the event. All right, let me hear you. Who is ready for another round of JCB Racing?
John Zimmer in Zombie versus John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. We've got a battle of father versus son, a matchup we've seen John Zimmer Jr. takes the lead in, but today could be the day that Dad takes that win. Two fierce competitors, only one spot. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Our next matchup pulled to the line. We've got Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy versus his older brother, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Though these two are teammates off the track, when those helmets go on, it's racing time. Only room for one in the final round. Montana Robbins looking to ride the success he's had last weekend, but he's up against his brother who's got the best racing record on the series. A tough matchup. Let's go green! Your winner is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Southaven, this is it. This is the JCB Racing final round. This is for all the marbles, the first 8 points of the event, and the winner of this race will also claim that top spot on our BKT overall event leaderboard. All right, here we go. Make some noise if you are ready to meet your racing finals contenders.
Coming off wins from last weekend with 8 JCB Racing wins, give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. He's looking to defeat his opponent, currently in first place of the entire series, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. An intense matchup of talent between these two drivers. The stakes are high here in the JCB Racing final round as each driver waits for that second set of amber lights. Hovering their foot over that throttle, waiting for that light to go green. Your winner is Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is able to ride that wave of momentum from last weekend, bringing his talent and skill right here to the Landers Center. He's just claimed the first 8 points of the event, and right here in Southaven, you all witnessed his 9th JCB Racing win of the season. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Montana Robbins, your momentum is just taking off, pun intended. walking away with a racing win. How are you feeling right now, going to the finals and then taking out such a strong competitor?
You know what, the truck's feeling great. Last weekend we were having some issues with the engine. We've got her tuned in real good. We're out here with best of the best drivers. We're having some fun. We're getting crazy. Monster Jam fans, you guys are a little quiet. I want to hear you guys get loud.
It doesn't matter whether you're racing against the clock or against a competitor. You're coming out on top. This is like the third one in a row. You've also been doing really well in the two-wheel skills challenge. You think you can keep this momentum up for that competition as well?
That's for sure. You know, you Monster Jam fans, you determine whether we're out here winning or not. So when I'm out here, I want you guys to get crazy as you can and put your arms out wide doing the plane, because the crazier you Monster Jam fans get, the crazier I'm going to get out here. I'm going to put it up on the front two wheels, maybe on the back two. I might even put my steering wheel out the window. Make sure you guys look out for it. One more time, Monster Jam fans. I want to hear you guys scream. Come on.
Show your love for Montana Robbins playing crazy.
Congratulations to Montana Robbins and Playing Crazy, who just took our very first competition win. Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. We got the point standings as it is right now. You can see Montana Robbins and Playing Crazy secures himself that first place spot with a total of 8 points. Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. in second with a total of 7. And then check it out, because we've actually got a three-way tie, and then we've got a four-way tie for 5th place. So as our drivers continue throughout the event to accumulate points, we're going to see this BKT overall event leaderboard change as we get closer and closer to crowning our overall event championship. Now, we saw the two brothers battle it out on the track, and I've got some siblings right here with me, joining me at the desk. Southaven, help me out and give a big, warm welcome to Kaylee and Ethan. There you go. And I want to scoot you guys over because we got that big old trophy in the way, and you are going to need your eyeballs. So, I'm putting your knowledge to the test. We're going to watch a race, and you guys have to guess who you think is going to win the race that we're about to watch. Now, we've got Gravedigger, Megalodon, and El Toro Loco. Who are you picking to take the win, Kaylee?
Megalodon.
Sister says Megalodon. Ethan, what are you going to say? Gravedigger! He says Gravedigger, and with confidence. Let's see who's right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go racing. You guys both picked two good trucks here, so it's a tough matchup. But those corners can be tricky. Gravedigger's in the lead right now. And it looks like El Toro Loco's taking second place. Oh, Kaylee, how you feeling about Megalodon? Do you think she can do it?
Maybe.
She says maybe. We don't know. Stakes are high during the racing. She's making it. Oh, but Gravedigger's in the lead. Oh, Gravedigger takes the win. Ethan, give me a high five. You were right. Kaylee, give me a high five because you made a fantastic guess. Now, Ethan, since you were right, have you ever met the driver of Gravedigger?
Not really.
Have you ever met any of the drivers, Kaylee?
But I did take a picture with the Megalodon driver earlier before the racing started.
Well, guess what? I want to give you guys a chance to make sure you meet all of the drivers here on Arena Championship Series Central. For guessing and helping me out here, you guys are going to go with this meet and greet ticket for you and your family to meet all of the drivers after the event. You're going to get to meet Gravedigger, you're going to get to meet Megalodon, and every single one of them. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Sound like a plan?
Yes!
All right, we love the excitement, and if you want to be just like Kaylee and Ethan, you too can purchase tickets to our post-show meet and greet, but we do stop sales at halftime, so make sure you scan that QR code right now. We are ready for the second competition of the event, which is the two-wheel skills challenge. And we're handing the scoring over to you. But you've got to know what to look for, and no one better to explain those crazy moves than our very own drivers.
Monster Jam stopping, that's what we're trying to balance. Front two tires of the Monster Jam truck. You gotta come up to the approach. Can't go too fast, can't go too slow. Just gotta give it that right amount of power. The truck will just come up on its end, and from there, just gotta stay calm, go back and forth between the shifter, walk it forward, walk it back, and even get a nice little trick out of it.
A moonwalk is when we get the truck up on its nose and actually walk it back and forth, possibly up a ramp or doing crazy little stunts to try and get into maybe a combo.
Bicycle is when you can get the Monster Jam truck on two wheels and ride it like a bicycle.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you're excited for all of the crazy maneuvers you're about to see, but I also hope you're ready because it's this competition that you become the official Monster Jam judges. Carlos, what do you think? Are these Monster Jam fans ready?
I think they're ready to go, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a reminder just in case. Remember, now the power is in your hands. You guys are going to go to judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Once you guys are there, remember your city code is STH. STH. Remember, you guys only have 20 seconds once that second attempt is done to lock in those scores. Remember the criteria, score both attempts as a whole, and your score along with our expert judge will be combined for the official Monster Jam score. But enough of me talking. You guys ready to get back to the action? Make some noise for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Up first, let's see those Toro horns in the air for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
It looks like a scoring is open. Scoring is open. Go ahead and go to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. But why don't we give a round of applause for Fernando Martinez and Toro Loco.
Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco getting in one gnarly, crazy move. Check it out on the Super Clip Glued to the Action replay. Teetering on the edge of destruction right there. And there's something called risk and reward here at Monster Jam. Fernando Martinez knows exactly what that's about. Potential breakage for El Toro Loco, but we've got our pit reporter Carlos on the case. He's gonna let us know exactly what's going on with that Monster Jam truck. But right now, your scores are the focus. We've got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The very first score you guys put out, it is a 4.629. That is the score to beat. Next to the track, she wants to see those shark attacks. It's Angelina Knock in Megalodon. He's waving hello to you, Southaven.
Sharks are flying a big air. Make some noise, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. That will do it for those attempts. Go on judgeszone.com. Less than 20 seconds left. Make your voice heard and show your love.
Angelina Knock out of the cab, looking proud. And check it out in this super glued to the action replay. We see her pop that truck up on 2 BKT tires, and you really see her looking for that sweet spot, looking for the perfect moment to pop that 1,500 horsepower Monster Jam truck up on 2 BKT tires. You guys have your scores locked in, and we're gonna see exactly what you thought of that run. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is a 7.247. That is the new score to beat. You know what that music means. Make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Southaven, he's still got one attempt remaining.
Make some noise, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. STH. Let them know what you thought of that run, Southaven.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger, pushing it to that ragged edge indeed. Check it out in the super glued to the action replay. Just a little bit too much momentum, a little bit too much bounce on those BKT tires. But after successfully not only completing one attempt, but in his second, walking it up and over the pod, the difficulty of that maneuver alone is one to get a high score with the fans. But you all are in charge. So submitting your scores right now at Judges Zone is where you need to be. And I just got word we have the official score locked in. That current score right now is held by Angelina Knock in Megalodon. It is a 7.247. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is... It's an 8.732. We have a new leader. Next to the track, she's got glitter and grit. Give it up for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. One successful attempt down. She's heading to find the perfect spot for a second attempt.
Make some noise at Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. What a run all the way across the pod, absolutely destroying that hood. But at the end of the day, what you think is what matters the most. Get on judgeszone.com, lock in those scores.
What an incredibly fun run for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. This girl knows how to shake up the competition. Check it out in the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Takes it up and over the pod, over, back down. She decides she's not done with that. Absolutely adding a little bit of destruction into that run. We're gonna see where it lands with you Monster Jam fans. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... It's an 8.789. We have a new leader. Next to the track, he's your JCB Racing winner. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
We see those plane arms in the air. I see you guys. He is ready for takeoff. Let's hear it, Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. A short first attempt on the side of the pod, but made up for it with the vertical position on the second attempt. Check out that replay. Let us know what you thought.
I don't know if you fans can see it on the replay, but Montana Robbins has the steering wheel outside of the window while he's pulling off this crazy maneuver up on 2 BKT tires. He looks confident and comfortable out on the track, looking to ride that momentum to another win, but he can't do it without you guys. You have your scores locked in. Let's check out the results. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a 6.386. That's good enough for 4th place. Next to hit the track, looking to shake up that leaderboard, it's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Combo meal, extra sauce, no extra charge. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Back and forth, 2 extremely long attempts. Let that influence you on judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought of both attempts as a whole. Judgeszone.com.
Southaven watching John Zimmer Jr. in this competition. It's like letting a little kid loose in a candy shop. You can see exactly why he has 24 wins in this competition. We call him the Combo King, and you can see exactly why. So we're gonna see exactly what you thought of those scores. We got that current score to beat held up by Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of an 8.789. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a 9.278. That is your new score to beat. Next up, this train's veering off the tracks. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Monster Jam fans, that's just attempt number 1.
Put your hands together for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Quite a bit of variety on that run. Some balance, some wheelies, nose wheelies, combos, turning the steering wheel on his back 2 tires. Let us know what you thought. Judgeszone.com.
You know, Carlos, I think as soon as we started calling Terminal Velocity the Combo King, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train said, hold up, wait a second, because he comes into this competition really showing off his skill. He's able to not only balance that truck up on 2 PKT tires, but actually pull off some really impressive combinations. He's looking to shake up that leaderboard. So let's check out those scores. We got that current score to beat by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Trains is 7.956. A solid score, good enough for 4th place. Last but not least, get those zombie arms ready for John Zimmer in Zombie. make some noise for John Zimmer in Zombie.
An incredible run. I don't know if you guys noticed that, Southaven, but he literally shut the truck off mid-attempt and turned it back on. Creative stuff from John Zimmer Sr.
An absolutely entertaining run from John Zimmer. And you know what, Carlos? I love that. He's comfortable on the pod, comfortable on 2 biggie tires. He said, I'm just going to take a second. Let me turn the truck off here. For the Southaven Monster Jam fans, absolutely having a blast out on the top of that pod. And we have your scores locked in. So let's check it out. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's a 7.055, good enough for 6th place. Southaven, that means your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity adds 8 points to his score and takes his two-wheel win number 25 of the season. Proving not only does he belong on top of that pod, but in the series points lead. Currently holding his first place spot, these 8 points have just made that gap a little bigger. Southaven, you made him the winner of this competition. Give it up one more time for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr. chasing that series championship, and that is definitely going to help. Longest combos I've seen in a long time from you. What was it, the pod? Was it the environment? Was it the chase? What was it today that made it click so well?
It's this entire layout here in Southaven. This is one of the biggest floors we get to play on, and it makes it perfect. It's one of the final stops on the season. I can go as hard as I can, for as hard as I can, for as long as I can for you fans. We did it just that. Man, it was sick.
And we can't wait to see what you do in the second half, continuing to chase that championship. You got all the room in the world. What can we expect from you?
It's going to get wild and crazy, I promise you that. Giant floor, giant jumps, giant Monster Jam trucks. You know one thing, we're going to go big for you Southaven fans. I know we're all ready to go. Halftime's coming up. Are you guys having fun so far?
One more time, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Monster Jam fans, get ready because you guys are going to see some of the most high-flying stunts during this portion of our event. These guys are the superstars of USFMX. They're gonna start by going around, testing everything out, making sure everything's good to go. Then they're gonna start to show you some of their coolest tricks. After that, they're gonna line up on the pod and they're gonna move on to the best trick competition. But I just wanna let you guys know, the higher you guys scream, the more you cheer, the higher they fly. So let's show them what you got, Southaven. Up first, that was Nick Desmond. From Orlando, Florida, we've got TJ Tiffany. Going third, Kenny Bartram. Last but not least, Greg Duffy. I told you the high-flying tricks are aplenty. What you got, Nick? Superman seat grab Indy. A slammin' salmon from TJ Tiffany. Kenny's coming up next. Ooh, a saran wrap, one-legged thread around the handlebars. And a double grab heart attack from Greg Duffy. Here we go again, let him fly. One-handed picture perfect Indy. And then laying it all the way back, TJ Tiffany. Massive whip. round out that round with a one-handed grab. Nick Desmond saying, I got double grabs too, check me out. TJ Tiffany following the trend. Another lazy boy. Greg Duffy, last but not least. Unleashing the backflip across the pod. Southaven, make some noise. All right, guys, that was the warm-up round, and now we're moving on to the best trick competition. Here's the way it's gonna work. Each one of our riders will have one attempt and one attempt only to wow you guys with their best trick going from one side of the pod to the other. Once they land, get on judgeszone.com to lock in those scores. All right, riders, are we ready? Are we warmed up, ready to go? Southaven, you guys ready to go? All right, make some noise for the best trick competition.
Up first, let's hear it for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding for a total of 19 years, and he's been a part of our Monster Jam family for 4 years. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Let it completely go off the bike. Make some noise, Nick Desmond. Judgeszone.com. Scoring is open. Scoring is open.
Nick Desmond, first to go in the best trick competition here during our FMX best trick. And I always say that first rider has a tough job to set the score for the rest of the competition. But you have a tough job too, Southaven. You've got to be locking in those scores, determining exactly what you think Nick Desmond earned for that best trick. This is going to set the bar for the other 3 riders. And we've got your scores officially locked. Let's check it out. The score for Nick Desmond is... it's an 8.043. That is your score to beat. Up next, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany's from Orlando, Florida, and he's an international stunt rider. He's been a part of some of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and Avengers Endgame. You might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks. Today, he's riding as Kawasaki KX450.
Make some noise, TJ Tiffany. Hitting us with the picture-perfect backflip across the pod. Was it enough to take down Nick Desmond? Let's find out. Judgeszone.com.
TJ Tiffany knows exactly how to turn up the heat in the best trick competition. He heard the fans and how loud they got. He knew exactly what he was doing, adding that to the best trick competition. And in just a few seconds, we're gonna have your scores locked in, and we will see if you think that TJ Tiffany did enough to knock Nick Desmond out of that top spot. He's got a solid score, so it's a tough one to beat, but the destiny of TJ Tiffany is in your hands, Southaven. We're gonna find out exactly what that score is. The score for TJ Tiffany is... it's an 8.990. We have a new leader. Next up, make some noise for Kenny Bartram. Kenny Bartram's from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and they call him Cowboy Kenny. He's a 10-time X Games medalist and a 10-time Gravity Games medalist. He's riding his KTN 450 today. Give it up one more time for Kenny Bartram.
backflip, only one hand on the bike. Make some noise, Kenny Bartram. JudgesZone.com, the ribbon boards are red, the QR code is up, the replay is fire. Lock those scores in, JudgesZone.com.
You can see why they call him Cowboy Kenny. You know, he's bringing that energy from the wild, wild west right here on the track. But it's up to you. Did he do enough to knock TJ Tiffany out of the top running spot? Let's check it out. That current score is held by TJ Tiffany. It's a score of an 8.990. The score for Kenny Bartram is... Oh, so close. It's an 8.976. That's good enough for second place. Southaven, we've got one final rider to go. Make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is from Graysonville, Maryland, and he is a 2016 Nitro World Games winner. But you've got to Google, YouTube, whatever it is, search it, because Greg Duffy is the only person to perform the world's first double front flip in a professional competition at Nitro Games.
Upping the ante with another backflip. Make some noise, Greg Duffy. Lots of backflips, lots of tricks. Tough job for you guys here in Southaven, but you gotta score. JudgesZone.com.
Greg Duffy absolutely making it a little bit harder on his competitor and, of course, on these judges. You guys have a tough job in the palm of your hands right now, scoring for Greg Duffy in the best trick competition. We got the scores locked in. That current score to beat still is held by TJ Tiffany. It's an 8.990. The score for Greg Duffy is a 9.726. Southaven, that means the winner of the best trick competition is Greg Duffy.
Southaven, I would love to say that that is the conclusion of our time, but I think these riders have a little bit more to show you. You guys want some more? You guys want them to stick around? All right, well, we're gonna give you guys the grand finale. Here's the way it's gonna work. Each of our riders, they're gonna line up, they're gonna make their way around, and they're gonna get as close as possible and send tricks back to back to back to back. That sound pretty cool to you guys? All right, we'll make some noise for the FMX Grand Finale. Monster Jam fans, get your phones out, get ready, because we're about to let them fly. Back to back to back to back. They're coming around, they're not done yet. Let them hear you. Round number 2, here we go. Seat grab variations, hand grabs variation. They're turning around. They got a message for you, Southaven. Southaven, one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. One more time, your superstars, Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Kenny Bartram, and your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. Monster Jam fans, I'm here on the pod. Almost got lost track in that replay back there. It's been a little bit since we've seen you on this series. How you been? How does it feel to take one more win?
I feel great. You know, I had a couple weeks off, but coming down here to Southaven, Mississippi, you guys did not disappoint. You know, you guys are getting super loud and making some noise, and hopefully put on a good show for you guys.
We love to hear it. Talk to us about what goes through you guys' minds on that last set, the grand finale. That's crazy. We see you guys one at a time, and then you guys pull that off. What goes into making sure you guys can all hit that?
Oh, it's super cool. You know, yeah, me and TJ actually grew up racing together. We've been riding for about 20 plus years, and I actually grew up watching Kenny Bartram on X Games and all the other things. So pretty surreal to be out here with him and for all you awesome fans.
And hopefully they're going to be saying that about you. Make some noise, Greg Duffy. Monster Jam fans, it is that time. This is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Get loud for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. JudgesZone.com, lock in those scores. What did you think? Take into account the replay, the creativity, the use of the pod. Lock in those scores, JudgesZone.com.
Triton Robbins and Crazy Train laying down a sick freestyle run to kick off the competition. A really good freestyle run, and we need to talk about a couple reasons why. We saw some two-wheel maneuvers. We saw him take advantage of multiple obstacles on the pod, and we also saw him fill the entire time for that freestyle clock. You all submitted your scores. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins and Crazy Train is... It's a 7.437. That is the score to beat. Our next competitor is looking to take a chomp out of the competition. Make some noise for Angelina Dock in Megalodon.
Scoring is open. Let's hear it, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Plenty of hits to sink your teeth into on that run. Big air, use of the pod, a lot of velocity, hitting different ramps. She's out of the cab, make some noise, show your love. Angelina Knock, Megalodon.
Angelina Knock fearlessly heading into that Monster Jam pod, launching Megalodon into the air. Another successful run. She fills the clock, and now we need to see your scores. Let's check it out. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is a 6.754. That's good enough for second place. Next up, let's see those zombie arms in the air for John Zimmer in Zombie. The clock is paused in his freestyle run. John Zimmer and Zombie did have 13 seconds remaining in his freestyle run, but you can see our tech official is running out to assess and diagnose what's going on. Looks like he's getting the signal from John Zimmer that he is broken, but when you drive a zombie truck like that, you know what, you gotta have some risk and reward. Southaven, give it up for John Zimmer in Zombie. Scoring is open. You see those ribbon boards turned red? That's your cue to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores for that freestyle run. John Zimmer and Zombie absolutely having a blast on the track. We see a little bit of destruction, some speed. So let's see what you thought of that run. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's a solid score, and it takes first place, a 7.757. That is the new score to beat.
Things are heating up on the track, but let's take a pause in the action. Take a look at the video board. Just want to remind you guys of another competition we have going on. Right now, we're looking to crown our St. Jude Children's Research Hospital ambassador of the event. This is a partnership we have with Monster Jam. You can scan to donate to a great cause and then put it under the name of one of our drivers, and they'll be crowned the ambassador of the event. I don't know if you got Sparkle Smash fans in the house, but Jamie Sullivan is currently in the lead. If you want to choose a different driver or help her extend her lead, scan that QR code and donate today.
You might know what those bells mean. Put your hands together for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. The clock is paused at 45 seconds for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. I am getting word from our official team that Monster Jam truck is broken. You can see the frustration from Matt Cody in Gravedigger. You know what, you see him here in this freestyle run, and we know Matt Cody as a competitor. This is not the type of run that he wants to leave the Southaven Monster Jam fans with. But I say it always, we are at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks, and these superstars are pushing it to the limit. A tough run for Matt Cody, but we know that's not the run that this competitor would like to do. Counting on those Monster Jam fans, let's check out that score. It's a score of a 6.434. Those Gravedigger fans prevail, currently good enough for 4th place.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for a lucky Monster Jam fan to be a Monster Jam contestant. Tyler, how you been enjoying the event? Have you been having some fun?
Yeah!
What's your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Zombie!
Zombie! Let's see those zombie arms in the air. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I want you to take a look at that video board and pay attention to the trophy. We've got the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmet shuffle. All right, here we go. You see the trophy? He's locked in. He's like, don't talk to me. I know what's going on. Keep following it. Monster Jam fans, pay attention. We got to help Tyler out. If he guesses this right, he's going to get a prize. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Oh, they're still moving. Psych, just kidding. All right, round and round they go. I think they're slowing down, maybe. Nope, just kidding, still hopping around. Monster Jam fans, 1, 2, or 3? What are we thinking? 3's got 1, make some noise. What about number 2? What about number 3? Any 3s in the house? All right, Tyler, it's game time. Do you have a guess? All right, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2 is his guess. Let's figure that out. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 1. Tyler, what does that mean? He's in chalk. It means you won. So you're going to walk away with your brand new Monster Jam playset. Make some noise for Tyler.
Monster Jam attendees, please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. Next up is Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Somebody call air traffic control because Montana Robbins has gone plain crazy. JudgesZone.com, less than 20 seconds left. Lock in those scores. Let us know what you thought of that high-flying Monster Jam action.
Talk about turbulence. Montana Robbins looks like he's having a blast out on that freestyle track. Fills the entire clock. We saw him take advantage of multiple obstacles, a little bit of some two-wheel action in there, and I know that he is hoping for that top score. But we got the scores locked in. That current score to be right now is held by John Zimmer in Zombie. It's a score of a 7.757. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... It's a solid score, a 7.584. That's good enough for second place. Next up, it's time to party. It's Jamie Sullivan in a Sparkle Smash. Lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
What a run and what a backflip. Make some noise, Jamie Sullivan. Sparkle Smash. Doesn't get any better than that with that flip. Clean landing, time to party. What a time, JudgesZone.com.
Who said you can't be pretty and gritty? Jamie Sullivan delivering our very first Morgan & Morgan backflip of the entire weekend. Southaven, your scores are locked in. We've got that current score to beat right now. It's still held by Zombie John Zimmer. It's a score of a 7.757. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is a 9.613. We have a new leader. Next at the track, let's see those Toro horns. It's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
What a run! Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. One of my favorite parts about those runs is how many different ways he took down this pod. A butt kicker there, a couple of two-wheel skills, an unintentional bicycle that saved it. Lock in those scores, judgeszone.com.
You know, if you've ever had the pleasure to meet Fernando Martinez, his personality is just nothing like his driving skill. We see such a mean, fierce, aggressive freestyle run. He's able to fill that entire clock. An absolutely phenomenal freestyle, turning up the heat. But let's see what you thought. We got your scores locked in. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a solid score indeed, 8.617. Right now, that's good enough for second place. One final competitor to go, and he's leading the series. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Scoring is open. You know what to do. Head on over to judgeszone.com for the final time here during our Monster Jam event. Southaven, check it out. What an insane freestyle run. You can see some of it on the Super Glued to the Action replay. A little bit of a glimpse into why John Zimmer Jr. currently sits in that first place spot. Major air, we saw huge momentum, and all for him to be able to stop it in those tiny little movements, those tiny maneuvers, and pulling off those crazy stoppies is so cool to watch. But you are the judges. It's your score that matters. Right now, we got that current score to beat. Held up by Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 9.613. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is a solid score, an 8.182. That's good enough for third place, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash adds 8 points to her score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion earned 7 points in the JCB racing competition, 8 points in the two-wheel skills challenge, 6 points in the freestyle competition, and with a total of 21 overall event points, your overall event champion is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity takes home overall event win number 24 right here in Southaven, proving exactly why not only he sits in that first place spot, but why that gap is so huge. He's got the skills to back it up. The first overall event champion crowned in Landers Center. You helped him get there. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Overall event win number 24 right here in the Landers Center. We're gonna get to hear from the champion himself.
I'm gonna give you the trophy on this side so everybody can see it. 24 overall event wins this series. You're inching that much closer. What's going through your mind right now as we approach that clinching mark?
Man, the only thing going through my mind is how nervous I've ever been behind the wheel of this truck. It's so much pressure. I didn't anticipate any of this at the beginning of the year, but I don't want to let that lead slip away. I'm having a blast out here. You guys have been awesome tonight, driving me to drive my truck as hard as I can, as well as all of us other drivers. It's been a blast so far. Thank you.
And we're gonna be excited to see what else you can pull off. How are you feeling? How's the truck feeling going into the rest of the weekend?
I'm feeling good. Truck's locked in. I'm locked in 100%. We can only take this thing up more. Got 2 more possible events, and I could maybe wrap this thing up. Man, it'd be sick to make history. I can't wait to try to do it with you fans watching. Come out and see us tomorrow. Thank you.
One more time, John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Jamie Sullivan, we got to bring you up on the pod. You're winning another freestyle. That is your 14th this season. What makes that competition such a comfort zone for you?
You know, it's such an awesome time because we can come out here and destroy these trucks all for all these fans. And you know what? That's just what happened. And you know, I haven't backflipped in a couple weeks, so to get that, it landed perfectly. I'm super stoked about it. But I want to hear you guys. Did you guys have fun at Monster Jam?
Give it up for your freestyle winner, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
An incredible night culminates with John Zimmer Jr. taking home that overall event championship. A big congratulations to the entire Terminal Velocity team. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming out to our Monster Jam event. We want to thank you so much for being a part of it. Those of you who are in the Landers Center, make sure to stop by our Monster Jam merchandise on your way home. It's a perfect way to take home the latest Spin Master die trucks and a piece of Monster Jam to remember the day. We want to thank all of our fans who tuned in on YouTube to watch the stream and who stay on top of all of the Monster Jam action happening online and on the track. Also, you want to make sure you visit monsterjam.com because we've got tickets, results, digital content, and we want you to book your tickets to Monster Jam World Finals happening in Salt Lake City this 4th of July weekend. For my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.